Good morning to everyone from Sydney behind me. Beautiful Sydney skyline, and as you can see, the sky above, nice blue with white clouds. Doesn't seem to be any sort of threat as far as the weather is concerned today for the India versus Netherlands game. Good morning, Kishore, for joining. The last 2 3 days that we've been here in Sydney, it has been raining on and off, and the weather changes very quickly. So you do get a situation where it's bright and sunny like it is right now, as you can see. But then later the weather changes and you do get a bit of showers. But yesterday through the day it was completely dry, and maybe an hour, half hour here and there we got rain showers. So I think today the weather is pretty much like that. It's expected to be bright and dry, but there are expecting some showers in the evening, but those are also very scattered and mild drizzle sort of showers. So it's not going to affect any game as such. Remember, 2 games are to be played today in Sydney, so you can be watching earlier in the day. Your time shortly from now would be the Bangladesh South Africa game. So that's an exciting game to watch out for. That's the first game of the day, and on the same ground following that will be the India versus Netherlands game. Just a reminder, unlike last time, because people would have gotten used to the time that we saw the India Pakistan game, that was at 7 p.m. The game here in Sydney is 6 p.m. India time. I beg your pardon, 6 p.m. Australia time. That was 7 p.m. Australia time, India Pakistan. This is 6 p.m. So it will start an hour earlier compared to the Pakistan game. So that's just a reminder for everyone watching. So I think the last game, India time, India Pakistan, started at 1:30 in the afternoon. This will start an hour earlier, as I said, that is 12:30. So right now the weather is good, but I'll tell you what I was talking about, the clouds. Let me quickly turn around my camera and you can see some dark clouds there behind me. So see now, dark clouds building up. So these are the dark clouds that come from the ocean side in Sydney, and then they threaten to rain briefly. But then usually, as I said, those are not very long showers, those are passing showers. So shouldn't be a problem in today's game. Expect a full-fledged game, that is India Netherlands. Even if there are showers, it will be a minor interruption. Let's talk about the team. The team had a relaxed day yesterday. Thank you so much, V Techno and Desi Funda, everyone who's joining us. Sorry, I may have missed your comments. Anand Kumar, sports viewers, MSDN, Abhay Kanwar, Kishore Chaudhary, good morning to all of you and thanks so much for tuning in. Yeah, so what were the players up to? Yesterday the team had a very relaxed day, there was no practice, so I saw a lot of Indian players, Surya Kumar Yadav, Rishabh Pant, Dinesh Karthik out with his family. Rahul Dravid went on an excursion yesterday all by himself. So we did see a few players. They were just, doing a bit of sightseeing, a bit of, eating out and all of that. So that is what the players were up to. So no practice. I know there was a controversy yesterday that the Indian team didn't practice because of the training ground being far away. I don't think that's the entire truth. I think everyone needs to know the entire truth. The truth is that yes, the practice facility was far away, but that's not unusual. Yes, as MSDN points out, Hardik Pandya had also gone to the Opera House. So had Irfan Pathan, by the way. Yeah, so yes, the practice facility was far away in Sydney suburb, about 40 kilometers from the team hotel, but that's not unusual. Remember, there are multiple teams in one city, and when you have a multi-nation tournament like the World Cup, then practice facilities are by rotational basis decided. So Sydney Cricket Ground can only accommodate 2 teams in a day. They have 4 hours practice sessions, so roughly about 8 hours. At max you'll have 3 teams. So when there are 4 or 5 teams, you have to look at an alternative venue, and that happens by rotation. So somebody will get the playing ground one time, as in the stadium, like India were practicing in Melbourne. Sometime you'll have to go to a different venue. So these are pre-decided. This is decided in advance. So Indian team knew what or where they would be practicing, and that's why they had previously decided that okay, let's not go that far. So we have a session at the Sydney Cricket Ground 2 days before the game, so let's do a full practice then. One day before the game we are getting a different ground, so no point going there. So I don't think it's a controversy. It happens with every team gets a rotational thing. So Bangladesh, for example, were practicing there yesterday, but earlier they must have been given that ground. So teams look at that. So there wasn't much controversy when it came to the practice facilities, and I don't think the Indian team is complaining either. So yes, the team had a relaxed day. Desi Funda says weather changes fast. Yes, it does, but as I said, you should get a full game today. Somebody asked, what's the weather? I think it's closing in on about 11:30 here right now. So Jayadav, I hope 11:30 in the morning, so I hope I've answered that question. What's the menu for today? Love Romy wants to know. Well, today it's a match day, so I think menu is already given to the team. So they'll have a full-fledged buffet, I think, to eat, a hot meal at that. But if you want to know about that entire controversy, go and see the reports that I've done, and I think that will give you an idea of, again, two sides to a story. So it wasn't exactly what it was made out to be. Probably, I think I'm choosing my words correctly, it was a storm in a teacup. Okay, about team changes, we already know that the team wants to play a full-fledged side. They are not going to take any game lightly, and you don't have to look too far away to see the upsets. Just happened yesterday, England losing to Ireland. So I think teams know about it. They're wary of it. They're not going to take any team lightly in a short format like T20. So India is going to play a full-strength side. Hardik Pandya himself has said that even though he may have had certain niggles in the previous game, he's fit now and he wants to play every game, so he should be playing. I think the change that they can look at could be between the spinners. If they want to look at a replacement for R. Ashwin, and I think Yuzi Chahal could be that guy who comes in, and we heard from the bowling coach what is the rationale between when do you choose Ashwin, when do you choose Chahal, and he had explained that mostly they look at matchups and data, and if the data tells them that they need an off spinner, the other team has been vulnerable to off spinners, or there are quite a bit of left-handers in that team and they think they need a off spinner, then they'll go with an Ashwin. But on other occasions they'll go with a Yuzi Chahal also to get the balance of the side. I think because Ashwin provides a bit of cushion with the bat, I think that goes in his favour. Maybe on occasions where Harshal Patel comes in and he provides that cushion, maybe on those occasions you could go in with a Yuzi Chahal as the second spinner. I think these are the permutation combinations that the team will look at when they are going to be deciding between Yuzi and Ashwin. So this, I think, is the only area where they would be looking to change. I doubt any other changes because bowlers also, they want them to be in rhythm. So most likely you will see the same bowling attack. Aman Thakur is saying, do you think KL Rahul's form is a concern for India? Well, he was in good form in just lead up to this World Cup. Played some good innings, I think, in that warm-up game also. So I don't know, what are the chances? You want to KL Rahul 15 coming loading? I think it is today. I think. Let's when we connect after the game, let's see whether I got my prediction right or not. But I think a big knock coming from KL Rahul. Sunny Gavaskar in our show yesterday actually said the one concern that he feels India has is Rohit Sharma's form, and I think that is something that the team really needs to look at. So I guess maybe do they change the approach, because we are also seeing 150-60 sort of targets becoming match winning totals. Look at the Ireland game versus England. Look at the India-Pakistan game. 160 odd is also looking quite dangerous in certain situations. Maybe that whole thing about template and getting 200, maybe if you change that template a bit and allow the openers to settle in, get some runs under their belt, maybe then that is one way of getting the openers back into form. Aditya, Rishabh, thank you so much for your kind comments here. Rohit also, and KD Rajput, everyone who's joining us. So uh, people are asking what time. It's 12:30 now here, 12:30 in the afternoon. We'll be heading to the ground very soon at this SCG. Right now I'm coming to you live from where we're staying. This is the hotel that we're staying in. Coming to you live from the balcony. Love Rami says love the Weekend Nick show at on the streamer ride that we took at Sydney Harbour. Thank you so much. So yeah, do check that out. Yes, we ate the same sandwiches that were offered to the Indian team, cold sandwiches. And again, as I said, you know, here in Australia and Europe, if you go, cold sandwiches are the norm. People eat that for lunch. Maybe we're not used to it. For us, that's more like a breakfast, and we prefer a hot lunch or a hot dinner. So that may have been an issue. But as I said in my earlier report, maybe this is something that the BCCI knew about. They could have sorted it out, maybe told them in advance that listen, we want something else, or even arrange their own food. It's not very difficult. We've known Indian teams in the past that have done that. So Adarsh, thank you so much for your kind comments as well. Whether I have given you the update, but because a lot of you are asking, it's right now nice, sunny, bright day. And yes, there are showers expected in the afternoon. So you will get few, but they're all passing showers, no heavy rain. So even if it comes, Manoj, hi, Coimbatore is a lovely place, thanks for joining in. So even if you get some rain, it will just stop for briefly, but I don't think the rain is as threatening to, wipe off any game. Neither the South Africa Bangladesh game, which is in the same ground before the India Netherlands game, nor the India Netherlands game. So not so much. So as you can see, bright behind me, but gradually there are certain grey clouds building up here. You can see. Good morning to you, Hussein. Chandresh says, when are you going to Bradman Oval? Well, you know, we haven't had the time. Chandresh knows us very well. No time, sir. Between our television shows and our digital shows, there's just no time to go for anything, you know. The only place we can go to is within Sydney for our Weekend Nick show, and we go to those places. But let me show you here behind the dark clouds that are building up. There, you can see these dark clouds. See, grey, dark clouds, threatening clouds, are now beginning to come in. Just an hour ago, they were not there. It was bright and sunny, no cloud in the sky. But now see, from the ocean side, which is there, you do get some rain. So those clouds are coming. You may have a passing shower, but I told you what happened yesterday. We had a few passing showers through the day. Clouds were coming up like this, only dark clouds, but it wasn't heavy rain at any point. So I think similar weather is expected today. Chandresh is saying, why is Vikrant not live with you? Well, he'll be live with me going ahead in the day. Right now he's having his chai and biscuits. He's already done a live on Sports Tuck. Yes, Mac in UK says Pakistan playing in Perth. That's correct. There are 3 games today, by the way. Pakistan is also playing in Perth. That's correct. Where am I coming to? Hobart? We're not coming to Hobart, unfortunately. Vivek is saying your prediction for the India 11. My prediction is I think you'll see pretty much the same team. May have one change in Yuzi Chahal coming in for R. Ashwin. That may be the only change. I do not see any other change. Or at best, if they want to rest one of the fast bowlers, Harshal might come in just for the resting of fast bowlers. But I think even that would be unnecessary because like Sunny Gavaskar in our show yesterday, you can check it out. He said, when I spoke to him about fast bowlers and workload management, he said workload management after bowling just 4 overs, what is that? So, and I completely agree with him. I don't think you need rotation unless there's a niggle, no need to do that. Malik is saying, why are you talking in English, why not in Hindi? That's because this is an English platform, sir. So I have to speak in English because you got to understand there are a lot of viewers in India as well who do not understand Hindi. For all our Hindi audiences who understand Hindi, we've got Sports Tuck, so you can always tune in to all the reports there. But there are also a lot of audiences in Hindi, in India that do not understand Hindi. So it is for those that find it difficult to comprehend our reports in Hindi. So just for them. Otherwise, as I said, I have no aversion to speaking any language. I can speak in Hindi, I can do a show in English. Shakti Prasad is saying Punjabi tak shuru kar do. There is also Punjab tak, and in fact, I was telling Vikrant the other day that we should also do, since both of us can speak Punjabi, we should also do a cricket show on Punjab tak, so we can even do that. I can't speak any other language very fluently, though I can understand a lot of them. I can speak a little bit of Nepali, so I don't know if you have Nepal tak, then we can look at that as well. Do you think Pant is opening today, Shahnawaz? No, I don't think so, as the Indian team said. And why would you want to do that? You want your openers to get back into form. They need as much game time as possible. So I doubt they will do any experiments in the middle of the World Cup. Remember, you do experiments, and this has been the problem with India in the past as well. So Manoj Kumar says, thanks Nikhil for this English channel. You can use Sid to start Tamil. Yeah, we can do that. We can do Tamil updates. We'll get Sid to do it. Why not? We have a few other friends who can speak Tamil in office. I'll get them to do those updates as well. Utkarsh says he wants to see SCG. I will be going there in about hours time from now. So our next updates will be from there. But yeah, coming back to what you had said about openers, no, I don't think India would want to keep changing combinations and then create headaches for themselves. I think it's best to go in with your best team, keep giving them playing time, and just continue. Malik, lovely to see you have joined us from Hong Kong. So guys, that's all from me right now. Sydney is very beautiful, Anuj, yes. So I've given you the weather update. Now dark clouds coming in. Suddenly the sun's gone away there. And I'll see you a little later in the evening. Bye bye for now. Take care. See you from the Sydney Cricket Ground next.